Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let's get you on window. I am going to open up the placeable Mammoth Mill. And I'm going to grab the entire thing. We're going to export it into the map. New buildings. Mammoth Mill. Oh, well, let's see if it opens. It may crash. We may have to fix the, I may have to delete the particle systems and try and put them back in. Let's take a look at the textures first. Particle systems. Alright, the only thing we may need let's look at that. Fire and smoke. Particle systems. Yeah, let's grab the fire and the smoke. File, export, particle systems, fire, and we'll grab the smoke. Let's see if this opens or crashes. If it crashes, I'll have to take the particle effects out and re-export it. Oh, it's going to open with no errors. Awesome. Alright, so let's go back into the map. I've been working on nothing but fields, grass, trees, and farmlands for like the last 4 days. So when I left y'all last time, we were working on this field here. So this whole area of the map's done. The entire area around the center mountain is done. This area here is done. This area around this lake is done. Around here, all the way down. And I was working on this corner this morning. So the only thing left to do on fields is this corner, come back across the top, and then down this side. So about another 2 or 3 days I'll have all the fields in. But I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I want to build in a mill. I can use this one, it's empty. So let's go Mammoth Mill. And throw it right there. Let's import Mammoth Mill in. And we'll come back up here. Oh, where was it? Edit, cut, and paste. Alright, so which way do we want to turn it? Let's turn it this way. And I think I'm going to pull it over closer to the tracks. Alright, how's she sitting? Height looks good. Actually, the height looks really good. Alright, let's grab some dirt. And we'll grab some dirt. So we can drive around the mill. Alright, that works. So let's throw road in on the corner. Oh, come out sort of this way. And we'll bring another road out over this way. That'll work. Alright, let's grab, let's go to square for a second and grab gravel. That works, and let's grab, well, since we got the gravel working, let's just work our way down. You know what, it looks better a little bit on the wider side anyway. Alright, let's grab a bridge. And how many do you think? Probably going to need at least 3. Where does this one fall? Well, let's make these a little bit longer. So let's go 0.8 on that one. Let's go 0.8 on that one. Slide this one down a little bit. And then we'll slide this one back. Alright, so that takes care of the railroad. Now the mill. Oh, Mammoth Mill. So you are Mammoth Mill. And that's where we have all of our working parts. Alright, player trigger. Let's grab the tour icon before I forget. Oh, and it has one, but it's the wrong texture. Did that mess all my tour icons up? Where's my tour icon over here? Nope, it did not. Alright, we're going to swap that one out. We're going to take this tour trigger icon and let's grab an empty transform group. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. Move that up, move that up. That one we're going to delete out. Let's bring the other one in. So tour icons, this one matches the rest of the map. So this will be Mammoth Mill, and I'm going to grab, since we're here, let's go to Map SA, scroll back up top. So go Mammoth Mill. Mammoth Mill. I want a capital M. Give me my capital M. And then let's grab the X and Z. X and Z. Alright, so tour icon is done. I always forget the tour icon. Now let's get the 110 taken care of. So let's go into, well, first of all, let's grab, is it this one? It is. Let's go to Hidden Lake, Placeables, Global Company. Let's grab this guy. Make sure I have none in here already named store. I don't. So copy that, paste it in here, and then we got to rename it. Icon underscore Mammoth Mill. Takes care of the picture. Let's go to my games. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go to the islands map. Let's go to the 110. And we got to pull the Mammoth Mill out of here. Just got to find it. Copper, nickel. Feed mill. Mammoth Mill. Alright, let's pull this out of here. Let's drop it in here. CRA, I already see a spelling error. Alright, let's fix the crate. Alright, now we need to change all of Ritchie Islands to Ritchie underscore Hidden Lake. Let's change all these out. Alright, so we have paper, lumber, plywood pallets, firewood, steel, drill pipe pallets, empty kegs, and crates. What am I missing? Wood, coal, ore, and water. So those are our inputs. I'm going to get rid of sewage. We're not doing sewage on here, and we're not doing trash. Make sure there's no trash in here either. What's the placeable one using? Or what's the placeable one making? It's been a while since I played. Mammoth Mill. What are we missing? Paper, tin cans, and planter boxes. Okay, so I need tin cans and planter boxes. Now we're going to have to add wood chips in as well. Sassy155 just subscribed with tier 1. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping in, saying hello. Alright, so I'm going to have to add, I think, wood chips in as well. Where's my 110? Coal or water? We're going to add a wood chip trigger in as well. So let's copy that one. Paste it in. So input 5 wood chips. Save that, and then we're going to add, what 2 lines were we adding? Tin can and planter box. So back to this one. I don't know if we need a planter box on this map because we're going to get rid of all the buildables. Let's throw it in there anyway. Tin can and planter box. And then we're going to be 13 and 14. And then we have to add 2 more lines. So this will be 11 and 12. You'll be tin can. And you'll be planter box. Yeah, I've been painting in I've been painting for the last 4 days. All I've been doing are fields, grass, trees, and farmlands. So the last time I streamed, we were putting this field in way down here. So since then, I finished this area of the map. This whole center island is now done. We have all of these fields in. I've got all of these fields in. I have all of these fields around this lake in, all the way down to here. I was working on this corner this morning, so the only thing left in fields is this corner across the top and then down this side. So another about 3 days and I'll have all the fields in. I've been working on fields for like 4 days. I needed a break. Alright, so this is going to be our mammoth mill. So we have to redo the XML. So the 110 should now be good. Let's grab, you're the placeable one. We got to grab the one out of the islands map. So placeables, global company. Mammoth Mill. This guy. Copy, unless I already left it in here. Placeables, global company. Do I have Mammoth Mill already in here? I don't. So paste. Alright, so we need to change all of Ritchie Islands to Hidden Lake. Let's save that. We need to change. Oh, these have the palette spawners. Crap. I got to rebuild this entire XML. Okay. It's all good. We need to change. Then you know what? Hold on. Let me grab the XML out of the hollow map. Placeables, global company. Let's grab Mammoth Mill. Let's paste this one over to here. This one's going to be easier to work with. So now we just need to change all of Ritchie's Hollow to Hidden Lake. Alright, so that takes care of that. And we need to change the icon. So let's come up here. So the icon is icon Mammoth Mill. Alright, so we have our 4 triggers. This one already has the wood chip trigger. I just have to put the wood chip trigger in. Yeah, so we have to put the wood chip trigger in. Let's see if this map has the wood chip trigger in, where the logs go. I don't think it does. It does not. We have our wood trigger. We have our goods trigger. So we have our wood trigger. Alright, so this one, we can eliminate the water trigger. And I can eliminate the ore trigger. So you become number 2. You need a pallet trigger though. What does the map have? The map has exact fill route, bale trigger, and a pallet trigger. Where's the second? Why is there a pallet trigger? Oh, for wood chips. Oh, we already, okay, so hold on. Oh, awesome. So we already have the wood chip trigger in here. So the wood chip trigger, and then I need 2 pallet triggers in the XML. Let's go into here a second. What has a pallet trigger? Oil well may? Yeah, it does. Let's grab this line here. And I need to throw it in. Close that. I need to throw one in here. And I need to throw a second one in here. So you become number 2. So we should be able to drop off everything in the goods trigger, so that we should only have 2 input triggers plus the log trigger. So we have our log trigger. We drop all of our goods here, including water, coal, and ore. And then we have our wood chip trigger here, and then our pallet trigger to drop off wood chips. Okay, so we can do logs or wood chips. Okay, so the XML's fixed up to here. We eliminated, nope, I need trigger 2 for, trigger 1 is for wood chips, picking up the wood chips. Trigger 2 is to pick up the, we have an output resin. That's the word I'm looking for. So that picks up our resin. So we're good for there. So we have our log input, coal, wood chip, straw. Let's add nutshells in. So nutshell. So you can burn your extra nutshells. So we have plane 1 for our ore, or for our coal. Plane 2, we don't have a plane 3, so that one I can delete. So we have our ore. So coal goes in trigger goods, ore goes in trigger goods. Water goes in trigger goods. So those are all of our inputs. Alright, so we have our, now I think our spawners are numbered differently in this map. Let's go back to our placeables, not Richie's Hollow. Let's jump in here a second. Let's pull up Mammoth Mill. Because I think our spawner numbers are different. They are. So paper is 17 and 18. Lumber is 1 through 16. Let's move that over. So this will be 1 through 16. Plywood will be 1 through 16. Steel would be 1 through 16. Drill pipe. So I'm trying to mate up two different. I'm trying to work with a building from one map and XML from a second map. So I've got to mesh these both together. Alright, so all of my single triggers, so you have to be changed. You have to be changed. Resin comes out of loading trigger 2, wood chips comes out of loading trigger. Barrels has to get changed. Empty kegs has to get changed. Crates has to get changed. We got rid of sewage, so that can go. We got rid of trash, so that can go. And then tin cans. And then we needed to add, it's tin can and then planter box. So we're going to add the planter box into here. We should have planter box on this one. I do. Let's move that one to here. Alright, so we have our planter. Let's up the capacities so it can act like a warehouse as well. Barrels, drill pipe, steel, wood chips we can go. Let's up the wood chips, let's up the firewood, up the pallets, up the plywood, the lumber, and the paper. Alright, where's our inputs? Let's take water to 2 million. Let's go with 1. So 1 million on the water, 1 million on the ore, 1 million on the coal, and logs I can't change. Alright, so all of our outputs are done. We have to add, let's come back up here. So we have to eliminate, let's go to line 1. Alright, line 1. Paper, no sewage, no trash. What did we use for our percentages in? We brought it down to 25. So you come down to 25. Let's bring coal. Now you'll have plenty of coal, so coal's good there. Paper, wood chips, and resin. Alright. So let's take wood down to 25. I can eliminate sewage and trash. Let's take wood down. We can eliminate sewage and trash. Pallets, let's get rid of the sewage. Firewood. We can get rid of sewage from there. Let's bring ore down a little bit. So steel, get rid of the sewage and the trash. Drill pipe. Let's get rid of the sewage and the trash. Barrels, get rid of the sewage, or bring the ore down a little bit. And empty kegs, we can get rid of the sewage. Crates. Let's bring the coal down a little bit, and we get rid of sewage. Alright, tin cans. Coal. And we'll get rid of the sewage. And we need to add one more line for planters. So you become number 12. Does that match our 110? Planter box is line 12. Perfect. So you become... We're going to use wood. I don't need ore. So wood, coal, water, planter. I believe it's planter, just planter. Let's take a look at our output. Yeah, planter. It's going to actually spawn out the planter box. I got to change the path here. Yeah, I got to change the path there. Alright, so good up to there. Now, we eliminated exact fill route 3 and 4. But I need to add pallet trigger 1 and 2 in to here. And then we have plane 1, plane 2. I think we only have 2 planes. Yes. So we can eliminate plane 3 and 4. Alright, we have our discharge node. That stays. Player trigger stays. So we have to check smoke. Trigger 2 stays. And then I have to change my spawn areas because we have 18. I'm going to copy those and replace them with these. Those are going to be our 18 spawn areas. Alright, let's double check our i3D mapping now. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, so Mammoth Mill, Placeables Global Company, Mammoth Mill picture. We have our goods and our wood chips. We have our output triggers. We have our wood, so you can put logs in or wood chips in. Can't change anything there. We have to check our planes for our coal. So coal, and they did change. Alright, let's make this easy. Let's come back into here and let's come up to coal, and it's going to be the same number. So I'm going to grab this guy here, move it over to here, and then the same thing with the ore. We're going to grab this guy here, move it over to here. Alright, so our planes are taken care of. What are we making per hour on our production lines? Let's go back to line 1. So we're making in-game 25,000 an hour. What are we making in the placeable one? 20,000. Alright, so we're fine. We're good to there, we're good to there. Let's check our i3D mapping, and we should be able to, we'll put the foliage in and we'll give this a test. Alright, camera is Where's the camera? Camera is number 5. Alright, exact fill route 1 is going to be 0, 1, and 0. That's not changed. Exact fill route 2, 0, 4, and 0. That one changed. Bail trigger 0, 1, and 1. That one's good. 0, 1, and 2, 0, 1, and 3. So they didn't change. Plane 1 is just 0 and 2. Plane 2 is just 0 and 3. Alright, output. Pick up our wood chips. That is going to be 1,000. So I just need to... So the trigger discharge node is going to be 1001. So I have to eliminate the 1 on all of these. Alright, so that should be our triggers fixed to pick up the wood chips. Player trigger is number 2. Oh, come on, number 2. We're going to skip smoke and fire for now. Audio is number 4. Trigger 2 to pick up the resin is 1 and 1. Alright, so that's fixed. Logs. I'm hoping I don't have to renumber these. These are a pain. Are going to be 0, 0. Oh, are you kidding me? 0, 0, 1, and 0. Alright, hold on. Let's take a look at these. See if I can copy and paste them over. Where's our logs? Yeah, I can steal these. Alright, so log 50 through... Let me copy these over to here. So I want not to renumber them. And then our wood trigger should be the same as this one. Should be 0, 0, and 0. So our wood trigger is 0, 0, 0. Let's change that to a 0. And now we just have to check our spawners. So where are our spawners? Pallet spawners are number 12, so I don't have to change any of that. Should be 12 and 13. We're missing spawners. Why am I missing spawners? We only have 1 through 16 right here. 17 and 18, and they're going to be number 13. Yep, okay, so they're good. So I think all of our i3D is mapped. It's going to need its own farmland. How far over do I want to take this? Because I want to give you some trees with it. We'll give you some trees with it to start, and we'll put a couple forest areas in. Alright, so let's grab a new farmland. Mammoth Mill. So Mammoth Mill. Save that. Alright, it's going to be bits 4, 5, and 6. So farmland 4, 5, and 6. Number 112. It is number 112. Alright, farmlands. We could take you up to the water and up to the road. And then we'll give you a little bit of a forest area next to it. So we'll take it down somewhere in here. We'll put some trees in. Which means let's grab, let's turn that off a second. Let's grab, where am I at? Down here. Where are we? Forest ground. Leave some grass along the road. That'll work. Now let's go to round. And we'll make sure we have some trees to get you started when you buy the mill. And let's take this over this way as well. This way I don't have to paint any grass in. Alright, that works. Now let's get, let's take this, square this up a little bit right here. Alright, that works. Now we don't have to paint as much grass in. Let's change it to square. So a little bit there. Let's get a little bit of grass in here. And then let's push the grass out to the road. A little bit there. Let's go back to round. We get this, as soon as we get this, the trees in here, and I put the user attributes in to make it work, we'll actually jump in game and give this a quick test. And I'll show you some of the fields I've been working on the last 4 days. Oh, I gotta slow my speed down, bear with me. That's better. Am I still on forest ground? I am. Let's just bring this over. And we'll run some grass along here. Back to square. Oh yeah. Hope everyone is having an awesome start to their weekend. I should have the house to myself most of the day tomorrow, so as long as the Wi-Fi cooperates, I can jump back on here tomorrow. We can get some more of this done. Alright, and let's just run some grass up along here real quick. Doesn't have to be pretty. And we'll just finish up along the edge of the water. Alright, so land textures are done. Let's get some trees in here. Alright, let's pull this guy over. And we'll get some along the grass. Let's start down here. We'll work our way back. So let's just get some along the road. Smaller deco trees. And some along here. That'll work. And then let's get just this size deco tree along the water. And we'll put some cuttable trees in. Grab this guy and let's just line the water with this one. Alright, that works. And then let us go down, let's go down to close Mammoth Mill a second. Let's go down to trees. Let's grab, let me duplicate the blank one. Call you Mammoth Mill. This way I can put the foresty trees in. Let me close icons. Alright, let's grab close bridges. Alright, spruce stage 5. Get the big one that we can cut with our Ponzi. Alright, nice. Alright, let's get some of these in. Thicken this up a little bit. Oh, come on, give me the tree. And then this will probably end up being another forest, but we'll make it a separate farmland that you can buy. Or I'm going to may leave this grass to put placeables down. I'm not sure yet. But let's just throw a couple more of these in here. So that's going to be our Mammoth Mill area. So I need... Let's come back up to Global Company. I need this one here. Alright, let's go to, let's make this smaller. Alright, I need this guy. So we go string. We go copy this one. It's a script callback. We grab index name is a string, and we grab farmland ID, and it becomes a float. Farmland, what did we paint in? We painted in number 112. So you become number 112. You are Mammoth Mill. Let's come up to Express Staffing. Let's grab this command here and add it here. And back up to Express Staffing. Let's grab this command here. We put it there, and we just change this to Mammoth Mill. Alright, we should be good. Let's save the map. I'm going to, we're going to jump in and see if this, make sure this is not throwing any errors, and we may give it a quick test. And then I'll show you some of the fields I've been working on. Now, about 90% of this map right now is odd-shaped fields. There's nothing I can do to get around square fields on this map because of all the rivers and the mountains. About 90% of the fields are ending up like odd-shaped fields. Alright, let's... what do I have? Let's close that. I don't need that open. Let's go into Hidden Lake. And let's take a peek at... Make sure it's... First, I'm going to see if it's throwing any errors. If it's not throwing any errors, then we'll give it a quick test. Alright, let's go save game 9. I'm really hoping to have this ready for testing by Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done that fast. I need about 3 more days to put the rest of the fields in. Probably 4 days to put the rest of the fields in. I have the entire snowmass to put in. We have to fix the delivery missions have to go in. I'm missing some particle effects and fill planes. We have to put all of the fishing in. None of the fishing is in yet. And then, none of the sell points are in yet either. So I'm really pushing really hard to try and get it ready for testing by Christmas. So hopefully we can do it. It shouldn't take long to test because there's not that much global company built into the map. So I'm hoping testing goes relatively quickly. Alright, before we jump in map, let me make sure that the mill's not throwing any, and the mill is throwing Lua errors because we never fixed the smoke and the fire. So let's get out of here. I knew I was forgetting something. We forgot the smoke and fire particles. Alright, let's jump back in here. Let's go back to the mill. Let's go to, where are my operating parts? So we only have smoke, 3 smoke and 1 fire. I believe they were, yeah, so that they were messed up. Alright, so let's get rid of, so we have smoke, what did I say it was? Smoke 2, 3, and 4, so we get rid of 5 and 6. We get rid of fire 2. So we have to come up here. Let's come all the way back up here. Production line 1. Okay, so we have smoke 2, smoke 6 we got rid of, so I can get rid of this. Fire 2 we got rid of, so I can get rid of this. Smoke 3 is good. What did I say we had? 2, 3, and 4? 2, 3, and 4. So that one's good, that one's good, that one's good. Smoke 5 we got rid of. So this can go. That should clean that up. Now let's check our i3D mapping for the smoke and the fire. So smoke 2 is 9,000. So you are 9,000. 9010. So 9010. So you're going to be 9020, and you should be 9030. So 9030. You should be 9030. You are. Alright, let's try this again, and it should not be throwing any Lua errors this time. Christmas isn't far away. You're ready for the holidays. I am. Holidays to me this year is going to be very, very quiet. I'm still at my sister's house. My sister and her husband are going camping for the week, so I'll be home with the dog and the cat from Christmas to New Year's. My son, daughter-in-law, and grandbaby are staying in Pennsylvania. They're not traveling for Christmas. A, because they have the baby, and because of COVID. So they're not traveling. My daughter is spending Christmas in Virginia. She was here for Thanksgiving, so she's spending Christmas at her mom's in Virginia. So I will be home with nice and quiet with the dog and the cat. So, super quiet week for me between Christmas and New Year's. But that Monday, the 28th, I have a medical test I gotta go take. So, alright, let's try this again. Did we get rid of the errors in the log this time? Because this is the kind of day I was having the yesterday, where I was, no matter what I tried to put in the map, everything was throwing errors. Plane 4 is not found. Okay, so what do we mess up with plane 4 now? Let's get back out of here. Ignore the map, that's still the islands map. Why do we have plane 4? We should only have planes 1 and 2. Sassy One, you ready for Christmas? Alright, let's look at the XML first. Did I miss a plane? Plane 1, plane 2. Let's come back up here. Should only be 2 planes, one for coal, one for ore. We have plane 1 for coal. We have plane 2 for ore. Wood chips. Okay, so wood chips, let's get rid of this. Because we only have the loading trigger. Alright, so that's going to take care of the last error for the mill. Third time's the charm. So yeah, I don't have to, no presents, no, like nothing. It's like, the only thing I'll have to do is cook for myself and then feed the dog and the cat. I'll be with my youngest son and his family, my middle son and his family for the holidays. So about 11 people in all. Nice. Doing appetizers. Oh, appetizers for the meal. That's cool. I'll probably make myself a little ham. I love potato salad when I make ham. So homemade potato salad, ham, and all the fixing. All my shopping is done. It's all wrapped and under the tree. Nice. My son, my daughter, and myself, we don't exchange gifts anymore. So the only thing I need to do is pick something up for the granddaughter and then just have it shipped to PA. But she's only 14 months old, so it's really hard to buy for her at that age yet. She doesn't need any clothes. She's got a million toys, so she really doesn't need anything. Alright, come on. Third time's the charm. Let's make sure our last error is out of the log. Yay! So our mill is finally error-free. Let's throw some cash in. Let's grab a little bit of speed. Let's grab... I'm going to need a truck and a tanker. Crap. Alright, let's just grab a pickup truck for now. Cream? Nah, looks too much like white. That's a yellow kind of day, I guess. So, ignore the map itself, but just look at the fields, shapes of the fields. So, we're pretty much square on the bottom half. Like 10, 11 are odd shaped. 17, 18, 19, and 20 are odd shaped. And then when we got up here, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 28, 29, 40, 41, like they're all odd-shaped fields. So let's head back to the mill. Well, before we head back to the mill, I'll show you a couple of the fields since I've not streamed putting any of the fields in. So if we come down this way, we're going to have to wait for the train to pass. Oh, we don't. But over here, I have this field splitting the railroad tracks. So field 17 splits the railroad tracks. And then, oh, I forgot a train crossing. So we got to put a train crossing in right here. So this is another odd-shaped field. The way the river's twisted and the way the mountains curved, it was hard to get any all straight square fields in. So this field over here is another odd shape field. Alright, let's go back to the mill. This little area right here, we're going to make a forest. So we're just going to, as soon as we test the mill, we're going to put just a bunch of trees there and call that area done. Alright, let's come over here. Alright, so how much is the mill going to cost us? 269,000. That's not bad. We should get a trigger now. I do. Alright, nice. So let me grab my store delivery mod. Let's just grab this guy real quick. And then we'll just need a tanker to throw some water in here. Oh, I gotta fix the lighting. I gotta put the user attribute in so the lights turn off during the day. Alright, so let's grab some coal. We'll grab some ore. Grab some ore. So that trigger works. What's wrong with that plane? Nothing, it's just in the shadows. Okay. Let's grab some wood chips. And let's check the log trigger. I could have just drove straight. I'm on the wrong side of the building. Nope, that's where you pick up the resin. Let's try it over here. There we go. So log trigger is working. So we just need to dump some water in here. Let's grab where are we going? This guy and tanker. I'll grab some water. Alright, oh, wrong one. F11. Water. Water. Alright, that should go active. Okay, every line is active. Nice. Alright, let us let's grab some time. Speed up a couple hours. Can't do this in 22. When you speed up time in 22, it doesn't speed up to production. Alright, let's go with lumber. Oh, only 14 pallets. Let me go another hour or two so I can make sure I can spawn out 16 pallets. Let's try that again. Lumber, max 16 pallets. Awesome. So we can spawn all 16 pallets out. Alright, let's jump back in our truck. I'll show you some of the fields and we'll get some more stuff done. So if we come back this way, so like the edges, let me just drive down this way. So the edges along, I think these two are odd shaped. No, this one is square. This one's odd shaped because it follows the shape of the mountain. So square on one end, and then you could take your plow and plow these together. But it follows the shape of the mountain, so it widens out as we go up this way. And then for multiplayer, you can throw your sleep trigger here if you want to play on this end, this part of the map. And we have a couple more odd-shaped fields to my right. So 34, 35. And then it goes around the lake, and then on the other side of the lake we have a couple more odd-shaped fields over there. But we don't have time to spend driving an hour driving around the map, or we won't get anything done today. Let me just check something on my phone real quick. Alright. So didn't need it. We need to fix the lighting. That's the only thing I need to fix. Where is our lighting? Lights. So I have to add a user attribute in so the lights turn themselves off at night. So let me grab this command here. Script callback on create. So on create, script callback on create, and I just have to add that command in, so the lights will only come on at night. Let me put that one train crossing in before I forget, and we're going to put a couple forests in. And I'm going to get a stone wash plant in and a couple of, or a stone processing plant and then a couple of wash plants in. But before I forget, let me grab this train cross. Actually, I can grab this train crossing over here. Let me grab this train crossing here. Duplicate it. Let's put it over here where I forgot one. And we can make it a bit smaller. Now I can't turn it, so it's going to have to sit. If I turn it, then the holes don't line up. We can kind of sort of cheat it in though. Let's put one there. And then if I move it up just a little bit, it covers the holes up. So one train crossing there is back in. A whole lot more like about 19 than I do 22. Waiting for bigger maps. Yeah. There's just not a lot of assets yet to even build a map with. Alright, now I need another railroad crossing. So let's grab this railroad crossing. Let's bring one down this way. And we'll throw it about here. Let's go. Close global company for a minute, close trees for a minute. Alright, let's grab some dirt. Let's get a road into here, and then we can slide this guy down. Alright. I think this is just going to be all trees here to go with the mill. But I don't think I'm going to put forest ground down. I think I'm going to make it grass. This way, after you cut the trees down, you can decide what you want to do with this area on your own. So let's just grass this, and we'll put trees in. And then this whole area will be done. Yeah, I could have taken the Elm Creek map and put it in the center of a 4X map. I didn't want to do that. I want to do a complete fresh map from start. There's nothing about Elm Creek I like. So I didn't want to put it in the middle of a 4X map. Alright, and then let's get, what do we want to put? Nah, we'll just go all grass. Grass and trees. Let me switch to a round brush. Go round. Yeah, I have absolutely no desire to play 22. I don't like the fact that even though you can turn it off, seasons built into the map, because they've taken away our plant growth fast. And even if you put it on, turn seasons off and put it on one day, it still takes longer for the crops to grow than it did in 19. So that I don't like. The factory script is a lot more limited on what we can do than the global company script. I can do more with the global company script than I can do the new factory script for 22. It's a lot more limiting. So as a player and a modder, it just makes me not even want to mess with 22. Yeah, so I made those couple placeable factories for 22, and it's just a lot. That script is a lot more limiting than Global Company. Turn this way. Get this edge done. And then the other thing you have to do when you build a map for 22, you have to put all of the AI splines in for the AI workers, which you didn't have to do in 19. So that's another thing that's going to be a pain for 22, are all the AI splines. If it doesn't get better, I'm not sure how much of 22 I'll play. If I had less than 2 hours in the game, I would have probably returned it for a refund. Like, I have absolutely no desire to play 22. Alright, let's grab the smaller tree first. And we'll circle the island with it. And then we'll put some taller trees in. I like always starting with the deco trees. A few more. Alright, now let's get some taller trees in here. So let's grab one of the tall ones. Start with that one. Yeah, I think even Dixie went back to playing 19. Until some good maps come out. Now, once I build a custom map, I think I can mess with the growth times. I'm not sure. But we may be able to look in with speeding up the growth times. Alright, so let's get... Oh, look, I can get a couple more trees in here. Let's get a few more in. So let's get a farmland in. So let's go back to farmlands. Just up those prices a little bit. So you are going to be mill forest near the mill. Let's turn you on. Bits 0, 4, 5, and 6. 0, 4, 5, and 6. 113 it is. That's the number we want. Alright, let's get this guy in. Make sure I didn't miss anything. A lot of times when you zoom out you can see it a little bit better. Alright, so now stone wash plant. I may leave this area open for placeables. Well, we'll grass it in and you can put your own concrete down. But I want to get in a couple of the gold wash plants and stone processing. And I have this area over here saved. So we're going to have a stone mine here where you can get stone to take to the stone wash plant to get your, or the stone processing plant to get your gypsum, your limestone, all that. This map is actually going to have another new fill type. So what I think I want to do is I think I'm going to whiten this out a little bit further. And you'll know why today if we get to it. So I'm going to turn farmlands off a minute. I'm going to go to my square brush to take our strength all the way up. I believe this is 100.4, I think. Let's go to replace. I want to cut, it is, I want to cut this back a little bit further because we're going to add one more factory over here. And I don't need too much more room. Yeah, that should do it. I'm going to just square this up. And that should give me the little bit of extra room I need. And now we can just gravel it in. Go to back to subtract. Let's grab our gravel and let's throw this in. Now we can bring it all the way out to here. I don't need the grass here. We're going to build a new plant, a new fill type. Alright, now I want to get some, let's check my farmlands. I got to probably push the farmland over a little bit. I think it was number 76. It is. That's where I have my wash plants. So this area was already designated. I want bits 2, 3, and 6. I want to check something real quick. Farmland, I need 2, 3, and 6 Yeah, we got to push this over a little bit further now. Oh. Do I want to pull? Yeah, no, we're gonna leave it like that. So our stone will be here, and then we'll have a separate area over here. All right. So first up, let me make sure I put it into the files. I should have, if we go to new buildings, we should have a wash plant in here, stone wash plant. Perfect. So let me close trees. Let me close railroad crossings. Let's open up global company. Close that, close that. And actually, let me do a quick save before we get any further. 10:18, good afternoon, happy farming. Yeah, I've been working like 14, 15 hour, 16-hour days trying to get this map done. Alright, so let's go File, Import, Stone Wash Plant. Let's come up here. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. And we'll throw it here for now. It's no longer Plant 02, so I'm just gonna go back to Stone Wash Plant. There, stone wash plant there, and then once we get to the XML, it is going to be stone wash plant, no 02. Well, we'll have a 02, but this one's just going to be 01. Now, how do I want to turn this so you don't drive into the water? Can I get, I can. Let's get one on this side. We're going to probably put 2 or maybe 3 of these in. Alright, so this area, what did I say this area was? Number 76. So this goes to number 76. So our farmland's already painted in. This will give us plenty of room to walk around. It will. So let's just grab some. Let's go back to rough dirt. And let's get ourselves, so let's go to round. Let's get ourselves, so you can drive all the way around it. That works. So stone wash plant, we don't have to mess with this too much. All the triggers and everything should be in. I believe that's the player trigger right there. It is. Alright, so let's go to tour icons. And let's go edit, let's throw it here. And you're going to be wash plant. Might as well go stone wash plant. Alright, stone wash plant. So let's go to map SA. Let's get our icon in first, because I always forget the icon. So you are going to be I'm not sure, may end up with 3 of these, not sure yet. And we're gonna fit, I want to get a stone processing plant in here as well. Let's grab our X. Oh, let's try that again. Let's grab our X, Control C. If I hit the right letter, Control V, Control C, and V. Okay, so there's our icon in. Let's grab, I need to go into Documents, My Games, Mods. I need to go into the new Valley map, into the 110, and let's grab the stone wash plant. This guy. And we'll throw it into R110 under the mill. And, well, you know what? Let's be consistent. Let's come in here and we'll change all of this to 0, 1. So 0, 1 there. Oop. Come up here. I have to get rid of the capital S. Or is it a capital S in here? No, lowercase s. You have to go to lowercase s. There, and then you're going to be 0, 1. I have to go to a lowercase s here, and it is 0, 1. And we have to make sure that this is a lowercase s. It is. And then you're going to be 0, 1, since we're going to put multiples in. Alright, so that takes care of that. And I clicked off of it. Okay, so stone wash plant 0, 1. Stone wash plant 0, 1. So we have to change Ritchie Valley to Ritchie Hidden Lake. So let's save that.